What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Neil.
Hey man, it's your boy Pat, man, aka PAT, aka Patty Bo, man. We back, man. What's going on?
Man, no, for real, we are back. Welcome back to y'all favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, everyone's favorite podcast to listen to out there in the free world. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live like today. Appreciate y'all for always fucking with us. Coming back, we had a 3 month hiatus trying to enjoy our summer and get back to it, but we are now back here fucking with y'all. I appreciate everyone in the chat coming through. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Yes, sir. Kev Stone, first one in the building. Appreciate you, my boy. Niggas is back. Okay. Jay LaFrey, our Vegas correspondent. Yes, hey, no, for real. Feels like it's been a year. No, hey, for real. We ain't seen niggas all summer. Hopefully, everyone had a good summer and enjoyed their festivities. But the best time of the year has returned. It is time for football season. My boy Pat was really fucking good.
Oh man, it's definitely good to be back, man. You know what I'm saying? We all had an off season this year, so you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But hot as fuck in the Bay Area today, but it was a
Bro,
good Bay Area day. Happy y'all here.
this this might be the hottest summer I've endured in a long time. You boys been living in the city for the past like couple years,
I was
and
gonna say
Fremont,
what?
Fremont heat is not the same as any other. I swear to God, like niggas grew up in Hayward, and it does not get that hot as it does in Fremont. Fremont damn near like 95 degrees in the summertime every day. Like, nah, bro. So this it's been an adjustment for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I was just gonna say it's low key been a cold summer, but yeah, Fremont do get a little more warm
And
than some other
it's hot and
Bay
cold.
Area cities, but that's
Yeah.
hella funny. Uh, yeah, man, I feel you though. I feel you, especially coming from like living in the city. It do not get hot
Right.
out there like damn near ever. So
Right.
yeah,
It's been like the coldest summer too in San Francisco, and I have not felt any of that. It's literally been
that's
like
what I'm
95.
saying. It's hella funny because like as far as Bay Area
Oh
standards go, it's
man,
been a
like
cool last summer. That's fucking
nah,
amazing.
it did not Fremont. Fremont is definitely the land of heat in the summertime. Jennifer Frey. It's all them Indian restaurants in Fremont. Shout out to my y'all say my Asian brothers and sisters. Hey, they be coming through fucking with me. Jennifer Frey. So I cannot talk about my Indian brothers and sisters, but they will even tell you that they are holding it down in Fremont for show. But I
Okay,
just think it's because I mean, nigga, they not close to the water. Like Fremont is not really close to the
yeah.
water like that, unless you like in like close to the Dunbarton Bridge, I would say. But
Fremont is like the beginning of the South Bay, low key. Like that's where like
right.
South Bay starts. So like, yes,
Mhm,
it ain't
mhm.
no breeze coming through there. And then Kev, Mr.
All
Arizona,
right, Arizona, our Arizona correspondent, Ken.
just
So I
because you
never
live in
want to hear
triple
y'all
digits for
talk. Hey,
300 days a year, bro.
look,
That's,
95 degrees in the Bay. 90 degrees in the Bay is close enough to 100 degrees, bro. Like that shit, not that much different, bro. Like that shit really been hot this summer, bro. Like that shit, I'm not fucking with it. So I'm ready for. We got Indian summer. That's a classic. It's gonna be hot from probably now till like mid-October, and
yeah,
then finally get some coolness. So yeah, Jay the Frey, our Vegas correspondent, it was 95 in Vegas today. So then that's
that's light
understandable.
for Vegas. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no facts, big facts.
Vegas be
Uh,
hundred.
yeah, no, pool season, shout out to pool season. If you know, you know. Speaking of that too, before we get into the NFL, it's been going crazy in Vegas this weekend with the greatest fight possibly of definitely for sure since COVID, but could be best fight of the decade with your man's Bud Crawford, who you put me on, who I fuck with, but I did not have him winning the fight versus Canelo. And man, he put on a clinic. I said though he could win on the cards, but just the fact is just like, bro, like that was one of the best fights I've seen in a very long time. And your man's Bud Crawford ended up becoming new champion of the world. What do you got to say about that fight?
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Canelo probably was gonna beat him too, if I'm being honest, just for the fact that he's
Mm,
way bigger than
mm,
Bud. But
mm,
Bud came in at a pretty good size. It didn't look like
mm,
Canelo was like significantly bigger. And
mm,
I mean, I always said Bud was like the best boxer I've pretty much seen. Just for the fact, like Floyd, you know what I'm saying? His defense is nobody can touch his defense because he had that shoulder roll, and he
Mm-hmm.
always made you think he was in range, but you could never hit him. So
Yep.
his defense was probably the best I've ever seen. But all around
Yep.
boxing, to me, Bud is the best. Um, he's technically right-handed, but he fights southpaw, and I always thought that was crazy when I first seen him. But
Mm-hmm.
just watching him, how he picks motherfuckers apart with that jab, and he just outboxed Canelo. Canelo, like you could see it in real time. He's like, bro, I can't figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy to watch, especially Canelo, who's fought the best of the best. He fought,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, a lot of people,
Yep.
and it just reinforced everything I always believe about Bud, because they always say, oh, he don't fight nobody, or he be catching people at the wrong time. And I'm like, bro, if you
Mm-hmm.
look at it, he makes folks look amateur. Like that's really what it is. Like, but he ain't fought nobody. Like they was somebody until they fought Bud, then they become nobody.
Right.
And
Right.
then everybody says the same thing. Like that's the best fighter I've ever fought. So man, you got to give a man his credit. He just reinforced his legacy. But I'm not gonna lie, I had my doubts. I thought shit. I thought the size difference was going to
It
really.
was a size difference, bro. It was a size
Yeah,
difference, bro. I was like, bro, Canelo should be able to at least knock him down, but he didn't even do that. He
no,
did not
but
work the jab
I didn't.
at all, bro.
I didn't think he would knock him down just for the fact that neither one
Mm-hmm.
of them have been knocked down in their career. So I didn't think that was going to
Mm-hmm.
happen. But
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Bud's last fight. He fought. That was the first fight when he moved up, and I just didn't feel like he.
The one versus Errol Spence.
No, not Spence. It was versus. I think he's like from Kazakhstan or
Okay,
somewhere in
okay,
the
okay,
Middle
okay,
East.
okay,
But he
okay,
was a
okay.
champion in the weight class. I think in 154 when he just moved up, and Bud took the belts from him.
Mm.
But
Yep.
the punches weren't like hurting them like they were before. And I was like, all right, the weight just seemed like it was a little bit. And then he was moving up another weight class to fight Canelo.
Yep.
But listening to Andre Ward, like I think it was the day before the fight, he's like, man, to be honest, he probably walks around at like 180. So it's like he's losing
Yep.
weight. He probably is not losing as much weight. And I was like, okay. Once Andre Ward said that, somebody who really knows boxing and really knows,
Yep.
and I'm like, all right, that
Shout out to everyone.
yeah, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Legend. But that's what really made me think, like, all right, I think Bud really gonna do this. So shout out to Bud, man. The best
Man,
of the generation, man.
man, for sure. Hey, shout out Rocky New Era in the building. Shout out my boy Tavin did. He got his notifications on real one. Shout out my boy Tavin did. Even Bud said that he felt like the weight wasn't gonna be too much of an issue. And he says he always fights dudes bigger than him anyway. So those punches that he was getting from Canelo, he said yeah, he knew he wasn't gonna be able to get knocked out just from what he was throwing at him. So it made sense. And like you said, the weight did look good on him. It didn't look too crazy or nothing like that. He was still able to move really, really good in the ring and just kept working that jab, bro. He was just tagging that nigga like perfect on the card. Like Bud is a very technical fighter, and it showed once again in that fight. And he just picked him apart, like you said, bro. Like it was beautiful to watch, bro. Like especially after all this era of like Jake Paul, Logan Paul fights, Mike Tyson trying to come back and shit, just being, you know what I'm saying, just not really good. Except for shout out my boy Tank. Hopefully Tank, you know what I'm saying, get back in that ring soon. But
Yeah, he's supposed to be
dude,
fighting Jake Paul. Shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and even that, like my boy, come on, man, my boy out here like, going out bad right now. But this
I get
fight
it though
from
off the money, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, bro,
I
like
know,
so
I know, but
we want to
still,
see real boxing,
you're
bro.
not
Like
there yet. You're not there yet, Javante. Like, you should be still fighting niggas that, you know what I'm saying, that's
exactly,
actually boxers.
exactly.
So the fight from the weekend was just such a just great showing of boxing at its finest and on Netflix, brother. Netflix shitted on HBO, bro. Like having it just I asked Dory, I was like, bro, can you put on the stream? You feel me? For the crib? He's like, well, you need a stream, nigga. It's on Netflix, nice and crisp. I'm like, bro, that shit was smooth,
Yeah,
bro. It
and
was
then
smooth, bro.
it's like there's no paywall, so you already it comes with your Netflix account. There ain't
Mm-hmm.
no extra shit. You turn it
Mm-hmm.
on, it's
Bro,
right
nothing,
there. You just
bro.
click it. Yeah,
Chilling, straight
they
chilling.
they
Yeah.
figured it out with that one. And then I think what was it? I think Dana White and UFC they're about to do something similar where they're taking off
Yep.
their pay-per-view and they're
Yep.
just gonna have it to whatever service they're using. So that's definitely the
Mm.
way to go moving forward. Um, Yeah, it was all around. The stream was crisp, like you said. It was no lagging, no buffering, no like fucking up. Like they handled their shit. So
Even if you don't got Netflix, like nigga, you pull up to like, bro, we can go in $8 to
right.
order
You feel me?
Netflix.
Get it
You
for a
feel me?
month.
Like
Like yeah,
for the
exactly.
month,
Like
you feel me?
go get
Like,
the free trial
bro,
or something. You feel me?
that shit makes so much more sense, bro. Like, yeah, that's it was a game changer. It was a game changer. Shout out to the 49 fans slowly filing in. We can go ahead and get over to that as the 49ers are 2-0 on the season. Halfway there, the past prediction of them going 4-0, one of our last shows. We went ahead and did the prediction for the season, and Pat had them going 4-0 out the gate. But your boy McCorkle is already under center and is already getting wins in the Shanahan point and shoot offense, as I like to refer to it as. And shit, they ended up smoking not the best competition in the Saints this past weekend and went ahead and beat the Seattle Seahawks. Fuck them niggas for life. In week one, what do you feel about your 49ers after the last 2 weeks and how they went ahead and handled themselves, especially without your man Purdy in the lineup?
I thought they look good. I wouldn't say they've been perfect. I wouldn't say that I've expected more or less, but I think
Mm-hmm.
they've been good. I'll give them
Mm-hmm.
some credit. There are definitely a lot of things we need to clean up on both sides of the ball, but all in all, they've handled their business. I thought this week was a little bit better than the first week,
Yep.
uh, and if we can keep trending in that direction, I'll be happy.
I feel like the first week of the NFL season now is pretty much preseason. So,
Low key,
like,
yeah,
niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
niggas
low
just
key a
trying to see
toss
if they
up for
love to
everybody.
do
Yeah,
every single, like, except for like, the first game was the Cowboys and Eagles was pretty good out the gate. Spit game.
right,
Shout
right.
out to you feel me, your man, my man Jalen Carter shit though. Dak Prescott right quick. No, that shit. Hey, that shit was. But this nigga, bro, Dak is the one that started that shit in the first place, bro. He tried to act like, oh, I wasn't trying to spit at him. Like, nigga, you definitely was talking shit and then spit on the ground. Like, that's initially instigated. But I'll go ahead
It
and do
just reminded me of a Drewski spit.
it.
What you
Like, you
doing,
know,
boy?
like, bro, and this nigga, bro, instantly shot, like, just got in his face and spat on this nigga jersey. That shit was so funny to me.
But
That shit
Jalen
sounded
Carter, bro,
easy.
you gotta be better, bro. You can't crash out all the time, bro. Like,
I
what you
mean,
doing?
yes, that's understandable. But he got it. Jack got into his face, bro. Like, what we supposed to do?
I hear
But
you. But if you
yeah.
smack him in the side of his head real quick, you feel me? Open hand, you get a 15-yard penalty. You still get to play. You feel
But
me? Uh,
niggas was wilding out. Like Stephen A. was like having a meltdown because like, and bro, I feel like spitting on somebody is just so spitting on him worse than open hand slapping.
yeah, you spit on somebody. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think that. But I don't
that's
think.
out of pocket.
But it's out of pocket if you slap him too, though.
With a helmet on, it ain't gonna really do shit. But
It's not gonna do shit. But spit on him ain't gonna do shit either. Like you know,
nah, you spit on a man. That's the ultimate form of disrespect. I
you
can't.
know, it's disrespectful, yes, but I don't think it's. Do you think it was one game suspension disrespect levels for spitting on
Nah,
his?
I think he served the one game, getting kicked out the game. I
He
feel like.
did. I know. Yeah. Well, yes, that. But
Yeah.
it should have just been like I thought it should have been like a 15 yarder, if anything. Like nothing broke out after that. Like all he did was just
Nah,
spit
you
on this
gotta go,
nigga
bro. You
and
spit
kept
on
it.
somebody, you gotta get out. You got to go, bro. You're out of line. You're out of line.
Okay,
Cause
that's
it's like,
understandable.
feel me, frustration boils over. You might have to punch somebody one time, or not even punch, but like just you feel me. Y'all be tussling, whatever. You feel me? But spitting on somebody, bro, that's crazy.
It was just a quick spit though. That's hella funny though, bro. He said, "Nah, you got to go." Back to the Niners game for this weekend. Your man's McCorkle, 3 touchdowns on the day, no interceptions. Classic Shanahan plug and play quarterback for this mid ass nigga. 26 to 39, 279 on the day. averaging 7.2. One touchdown went to your man's Juwan, who's going crazy. 89 yards on the game. And then C Mac, Loki is back. I was talking shit and ended up with another touchdown as well too. And Ricky Pearsall 56 yards on the day from 4 catches, who has also been hooping. Um, is there a quarterback controversy right now, Pat, between Mac Jones and Brock Purdy now? That
Not even a
you
little
know how
bit.
this goes. We know how this goes. It's every season.
No, not even a little bit. I do believe
Every
Kyle loves Mac Jones. I do believe that, but Purdy got paid already, so there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
don't matter, bro. I
The
mean, it
money,
don't matter,
the
bro.
money got to play in
Yeah,
professional
like
sports. The money plays.
but is he gonna be able to play, bro? Like your man's be injured. This is like one of the many injuries that Purdy ends up having because he's a smaller type of quarterback, and now he got the toe with the shoulder, and I just like Kyle Shanahan. He don't be tripping, bro. If somebody plays better than you, like at some point, you're gonna end up riding the bench. Now it's Mac Jones at quarterback.
I mean, you are definitely right as far as like Kyle don't give a fuck.
You
He
don't
gonna
give
be
a
there. Who's
fuck,
playing
but
better? But
no, it don't matter.
on one hand, you gotta respect it because it's like everybody get treated the same, bro. You either gonna play well or you not gonna play. Like it just is what
Mm,
it is. But
mm,
I think Purdy's good as far as that goes. I think if anything, if
mm,
Mac gets to playing too well this year, they'll trade him after the season. So
mm. Um, After the season, you think they'll trade
yeah,
him? I
I
mean,
don't think they'll trade him this season.
if he wins, because what Purdy is like week to week right now or something,
Yeah,
and if he goes and wins these next two while he's out, like, would you even want to go back to the other guy?
yeah, I feel like it's Brock's team no matter what. I feel like Mac Jones. It's one of those things like you got to end it on a high note. You feel me? Like while he's doing good, you overdo Mac Jones and it's gonna come back to bite you. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? He's good for spots, but he made some good throws. So I'll give him his credit. He missed a couple too, but he made some good throws the other day.
He made some good throws. On the Jaguars last year, like that nigga was going man. Shout out Brian Thomas Jr. who let me down, but
Yeah,
Mac Jones,
yeah,
he's a first round pick and has the arm talent. He's just not as consistent or it probably is like flashy as you might want him to be. But
yeah.
just saying, like I don't like knowing Kyle, like this nigga can switch up at any time. Want to shout out the chat right quick. Shout out my boy OB3 tapping in with gang. Saying welcome back. I've missed this podcast. I was wondering when they were coming back on. We appreciate you, my boy, tapping back in. We will be back for this season. And Jayla Frey saying Niners offense is lacking explosive plays so far this year. Only two all year. I guess so. Yeah, I guess they've been kind of marching up and down the field. That Jawan play, he had that yak yard. That was probably one of the nice throws from Mac that I saw.
I mean, I get that, but also that has a lot to do with the Seahawks defense too. They don't really give up a lot of explosive plays. You kind of have to
Mm,
dink and dunk them. I would definitely
mm,
like to see more against the who did we just play? Saints. And then also Mac Jones did miss that throw over the
yep,
top to
yep,
Pearsall, where Pearsall
yep.
had the defense beat.
Mm,
To be fair though, it was pressure in his face. So I'm not gonna act
mm,
like he just missed a wide open, you know what I'm saying, free layup. But
mm,
uh, they've been there. I just feel like we're getting better week by week, and they'll start hitting on some of those, a lot more of
shoot.
them. I feel like he's starting to get his legs under him, starting to figure out where his cuts come
Mm-hmm.
runs, and we keep trending in the right direction. I'll take it.
I'm out of that. I'm out of that. It's gonna be a big task this week, as we
Yeah.
do have a Cardinals fan coming in here, Champy. They sitting at 2-0. Jim Everett from the Rams side of the NFC West Division, Mac Jones QB1. Mac Jones throwing lasers, Purdy throwing ducks in quadruple. Now the first week was crazy, bro. These nigga, bro. I'm watching the
He
game at the jobs, bro. The one that Ricky Pearsall, they was like, when have you ever seen Ricky Pearsall do anything to where you go throw this nigga in triple
it was crazy. But that's Purdy though, because he's got that gunslinger mentality. When he sees somebody in his face, he's just gonna throw that shit. He don't care where it go. He don't care where it end up, how it happened.
coast?
Somebody
So
throws
in the
real quick.
spot,
I know that's how the
well,
play goes.
I
Right.
know my nigga be right there, and he's going to have to make a play because you know he anticipator of throwers,
Yeah, exactly.
and throwing that spot, he
But
know where he got to be.
but that man threw that double move to Ricky Pearsall right in stride, and I'm like, yo,
So
that was
that
an
one,
elite.
that was a good throw for Purdy down the sideline, but I feel like Tariq Woolen is ass, and this nigga slowed up. And bro, he's fucking ass, bro. Like that nigga is so hey, Tariq Woolen,
Hey,
if you ever see this show,
he threw
you
that
are
motherfucker down
fucking
the field.
ass, bro.
He
He did
got
it.
hit, but he threw
He
that
did it.
motherfucker down the field
Yeah,
on time,
it was
on
nice photo.
target.
Nice photo.
You know
You
what I'm
get
saying?
off that one. You get off that one. I'll give you that one. But Tariq Woolen
Those
is ass.
mistakes though was crazy.
And bro, the one at the end of the game, bro, should have been a pick, bro. Like he threw it right to the thing. Like you said, he just threw it right to that area, and that nigga's supposed to be there. And man's from Palo Alto. Is he? I think I heard bro, tight end bro that made the game winner in Seattle. He from
Santos, yes.
Los Altos. Yeah, yeah. Moss, that nigga Tariq Woolen in the end zone, bro.
He did.
Tariq Woolen, give your jersey up.
He did. He saved Purdy ass on that one. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
With what? A wisdom win?
Listen, you know what I'm saying? And he game winning drive, couldn't settle for no field goal, had to get a touchdown. Man's did his thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to come back to Rocking the Era for I could not catch with the chat. Rocking the Era says I said Trey Lance and Tyler popped up. That's sort of funny. Shout out my boy Trey was doing this thing. Y'all lucky I wasn't in here in preseason. I know y'all seen the clips. Free Trey. Turgay Caligar tapping in from the chat. Niners defense is good enough, but the offense is not.
I mean, I listen, like I said, we keep getting better, I'll be happy. But even with the defense, I feel like they're giving up way too many deep plays, deep passing plays, and they had a fucking 2-touchdown lead, and they let fucking Spencer Rattler walk us down 3 straight times. So
Jawan
everybody got some
Johnson.
improvement to do. Fucking yeah,
Yeah.
right.
No, I know he was about to be on the fantasy team that week, bro. Like I really was like, damn, this nigga really scored. Damn.
He dropped a couple and then he brought that shit back. With I'm like, all right, see, they doing hella shit.
Yeah.
Then yes, and then even with our pass rush, it's a little inconsistent. But 2 weeks in a row, they got the game winning sack and fumble. So got to get them boys that credit.
Facts. No, that's real. That's real. Ernie Chavez in the building. Is that Meals and Cheese on my screen? It's
Hey
been a
man, we
while.
back, baby.
Not for real, y'all saying football season. Rocking the Era. My guy, D Winters, as I am partial 49ers fan on the podcast, D Winters looking damn good with the eye emoji. Heard he's been hooping. Bonte brought up the other day that yes, we were all Drake Greenlaw fans, and my man has not been heard of since going to the Broncos. Is D Winters the heir apparent and finally starting to blossom back?
Yeah, I feel like Drake Greenlaw has been hurt, so he still hasn't played the game, which is why we haven't heard about him. So
no, I know that, but
you know what I'm saying. So I feel like but you feel me? At the end of the day, you have best ability is availability, and you know what I'm saying. D Winters has definitely filled in that Drake Greenlaw type of role, but also if you look at back even before that, we had Aziz Al Shair. You know what I'm saying? They do a great job of finding linebackers and developing linebackers. So yeah, he's fitting on right in. doing his thing. There was game one when I seen D Winters had the chain on. It looked like Jerry Greenlaw chain. I'm like, oh yeah, he locked in. Like, my boy really, really a
That was
fool
his
for it.
bet. That was his bet. You know what I'm saying?
And
You gotta
then
learn from the best.
even with the rookie linebacker Nick Martin, you can see
Hmm.
him over the preseason starting to get better. So uh, yeah, I like where we at. Hate to see my boy Jalen Graham didn't really develop into the player I thought he was going to be, but
Yeah.
it happens. So yeah,
Nick Bosa, 2 game-winning sacks back-to-back weeks.
Huff
Is
Huff had the one this week.
Was that? Oh, that was up. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Huff
So
had the
I
one.
did see he had a sack. I thought he had the game winner.
I think Bosa
On the
recovered
last drive.
the ball this week or something, but
Okay,
Bosa
okay.
was right there, but Huff got the one this week.
9 tackles on the game. After last season, everybody was on his ass. Is he back in defensive MVP status mode?
Yeah, I'm definitely Bosa back to being Bosa. Last year
Mhm.
he was a little. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is because he still had what I think 11 sacks or something. Like he's
Yeah, like
still,
still solid. Still solid.
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he had a terrible year, but it just we didn't feel that complete dominance
Yep.
that we were used to from him. So this year it's looking like he's he's all over the field again. He's moving around well. He's making plays when we really need him to. The Seahawks game, it felt a little quiet, but then he made the game winning sack,
Mhm.
push dude, you know what I'm saying? Lifted the offensive lineman right into the dude,
No,
into
that
his
was hard.
quarterback. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
hard.
Like so
That was hard.
that's the
That was
type of
hard.
Bosa we need. So
Mhm.
and it was good to see him make a lot of plays this week, even though I don't think he had a sack this week. I think he was still um, all over the fucking field. And when Bosa's getting double teamed, that leaves people like Huff and them to get one on ones. Michael Williams had a really good week this week. He had a good week one as well, but I feel like stat wise, he made a few splash plays this week. So yeah,
Not
man,
enough
getting there.
sacks for me with Michael Williams. I like my defensive end to play, you know what I'm saying, make sacks. But everyone's been
Yeah,
making a
but
big deal about the run game and the tackles for loss.
on passing downs, he's playing inside, so it's gonna be hard for him to kind of
So I'm
develop
saying
those type of numbers.
he's gonna
So
be a defensive end, brother. I'm like, bro, like
yeah.
I guess.
That's
But
why I
either way,
wanted Jalen Walker. I feel like to fit
yeah.
that, but they got a good plan for him. They let him play first, second down, usually outside on
Hmm.
the end, and then um, third down, and they move him inside. So it's this is good to see when you have defensive linemen that can play all three downs,
Hmm.
regardless of how they're using them or how they think is best. I agree. We want to see more splash plays from him, even more tackles for losses. If it's not going to be the sacks there on running downs, but he's
Yeah.
getting there. I'm liking what I'm seeing for sure.
Okay. Biggest question that Kev Stone brought up is CMC, the Great White Buffalo, who I had doubts of coming into this season. Is he back, or is he one jump cut away from the season being over? Pat?
I mean, I think he's back. I mean, I feel like every football player is one jump cut away from their season being
This is
over. It's
true.
fucking
This is
football.
true. This is
All right.
true.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
is he back to? Because I mean, I was like, from what I had seen the clips and training camp and everything, I just felt like, bro, I don't think it's gonna look the same of what it's been from like especially the 2022 season. But he's look good, man. Like that nigga look damn near the same almost.
I just think he's starting to get older and he's starting to realize like I can't practice as hard as
Hmm.
I normally used to or want to. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
20, 25, you could practice at full speed and do all the extra shit. Now that he's getting older, I think he's starting to realize like, all right, practice time, I kind of gotta tone it down a little bit and stop trying to
Mm.
be, you know what I'm saying, do all the full. And then when game time come on, that's when them lights on. He gonna show up. So I like the way he's running the ball.
Yep.
Um, again, I want us to be able to spread the wealth around a little bit, but they're
You don't
doing
have
it
to talk about
better.
that. You don't have to talk
Yeah,
about that.
what's that?
But
No, not in the run game, but they are passing the ball
you
around
out
a
there.
little
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
spamming
Yeah.
him with hella
Yeah.
screens and shit like they was before. So I'm liking to
Yeah.
see that they're still keeping his touches to around 20, 25. So that's cool, but I don't want to see him
Yeah. I
getting
mean,
over 30s and shit like that. So
Yeah, no, he had 13 carries on the day, 6 catches. So that's good. I like
Right,
that
right.
little give and take. Brian Robinson Jr. just stashed it away on my bench on my fantasy team, deep on the bench. 6 carries, and I guess that's about what I would like to see anyway. So I'm good with that. And he's catching. He got a touchdown in each game. Then he got a touchdown in week 1, right, with Seattle, I
Yeah, he ran
think.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then had the pass for Mac Jones this week. Man, shit, the nigga look
look like
like he
CMC.
gonna
Yeah,
yeah, he look like CLC now for real. So I
and
think he'll stay. Oh, good.
I was gonna say, and I think too, as like I said, Brian Robinson, he'll start figuring out where his cuts and his holes are coming from and how to set up
Hmm.
runs. He'll start getting longer runs, and that'll be able to keep CMC, you know what I'm saying, on the bench a little bit more. So as the season goes on, Brian Robinson gets more comfortable. I believe they'll be able to balance it a little more or keep the balance, you know what I'm saying, at a healthy number like we saw last week. So
Hot Boy TV in the building. Shout out my boy.
boy, hot boy Zay, man. Shout out Cuz, man. What
I know.
it do, man?
I Zay, download the new song with you and Kamaya. That shit slap. Everyone need to go get that. Zay and Kamaya. The song is Good News. Shout out to Hot Boys there. Hey, we're high. Says the Raiders need to feed Ashton Genty like how the Niners be feeding CMC. But a nigga that ran over, but Genty ran over that nigga last night. I thought that was Derwin James. I said, oh, this nigga cold, bro. But Geno Smith is ass, so they got to work on something over there.
Bro,
But other than that,
to me, it was just like it's classic Chip Kelly. Why the fuck you got Geno Smith throwing the ball 50 times, bro? Like, what are you
mhm,
even doing? Like,
mhm.
you have your best playmaker, all right, probably Bowers, but after that, it's Genty.
Definitely
So
Bauer, no, definitely Bauer, definitely
you feel
Bauer.
mad? You feel mad? Had to put some respect on. You know, what I'm saying, had to put some respect on his name.
Probably Bauer,
Yeah,
still no, but
no, but you feel me? But number two is Genty. So, like, bro, you should be spamming, even if it's not you want to be a pass, man. Throw him some screens, throw him some swing
mhm,
passes, give him
mhm,
the ball. Like I don't understand what you are
mhm.
doing. And then even last night, it's like he started to get a little rhythm, and then you was still just throwing the ball with Geno Smith, who I don't know what he was
Man,
on,
that
but I
nigga,
always
bro,
give
Gino,
Geno.
Gino, bro, that nigga trying to, he think he Brett Favre or something out there. He
It
trying
was
to
crazy
launch his
last night.
dick.
And I
Nigga,
always give
what?
Geno his credit, especially since he's been with the Seahawks. Like Geno be fairly like accurate with his throws. He don't really take hella risks. So like last
Yep.
night was like, bro, this is why people be thinking what they think about Geno because the only time they see him play on Monday
On
Night
defense.
Football, you doing crazy shit, throwing three,
Yeah,
four picks.
crazy shit, but I was like, bro, like they and then they got the last where I was going against my nigga JP in fantasy, and he has damn near all the Raiders. He got JT, Brock Bowers, and the nigga
Oh, got what he decided.
Jacoby Myers, right? Exactly. So like I'm like in a dogfight, but Geno Smith helped me out. Let me get that win. We could use this as a good transition to get over to NFL Week 2, as you'll see on the rundown right here. As we go around the league with it right quick. Commanders and Packers jumped it off. Are the Packers the favorite right now in the NFC pack?
I feel like you can't disrespect the champs like that. You got to give,
Yeah, I got the Eagles still. Yeah,
yeah, you got to
yeah.
give
Mhm.
them the
Yep,
respect because they are the
yep,
champs and they pretty
yep.
much brought their whole fucking team back. So
Yeah, yeah. Except for
you got to,
lame ass, CJ Gardner, what's his name? Chauncey. What my
yeah,
nigga Baker said, Chauncey. Except for Chauncey
yeah,
Gardner
him
back.
and Makai Becton, but they pretty much
Yeah.
you feel me. Everybody else,
Yep.
so you got to give them the respect. The Packers have looked good though. They got a lot of weapons on offense. Um, I just wouldn't just call them the favorite yet. We still have to see Jordan Love take it to the another level in the playoffs, but they do
Yep.
look good, offense and defense. They're looking legit. Got a good head coach, so you feel comfortable with Matt LaFleur. You know what I'm saying? Play calling, decision making when it comes to it, but
Mhm.
you can't just write the Eagles off. They are literally the champions.
Are your Niners favorites sitting at 2-0 right now?
I mean, they're my favorite. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, that was fair. That was fair. That was fair. Jennifer says Packers made Jay Daniels look mid last week. Now their defense is tough, bro. Like that Micah move was big. I
I
thought they
just
got
don't
released
think.
too. But
Yeah, I just don't think the Washington Commanders offensive line is that great.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're gonna
Like,
have some struggles, but
when they do them.
yeah, and it was. I mean, they played the Giants week 1 too, and the Giants got a good ass defensive line. So
Mhm.
those are two. I would say tough competition. Stout defensive lines that's going to cause a lot of problems. So we're gonna have to see. I don't know whoever they play this week. Um, if Jaden Daniels looks a little bit better, but he might be hitting that sophomore slump as well. So we'll see.
Man, shout out to my fantasy team, rightfully named J5 and the Savages for Jaden Daniels. But Debo Samuel on that roster. Shout out to my boy holding it down, looking like wide receiver one again. I gotta give my boy props. But that was a good one to jump it off. The Rams, who I have winning the division. Puka Nakua is turning it up to a different level, and they got Devontae Adams out there. Are you still not as high on the Rams as you were not as high on them during the summertime?
I feel like we'll be competing with them for the division, but I still feel like we're better. I also said I think we're gonna split with them, so I feel like I give
You
them the
did say that. You
respect.
did say that. You did say that.
Yeah, so I ain't feeling like we just head over heels better than them, but I do feel like we are the better team. I feel like
Mm.
we'll get it done when it's all said and done.
Okay. Okay. Um, excuse me. Ravens and Browns. This nigga Derrick Henry let everybody down and shit the bed that day. But that was a pretty good game. Lamar going crazy. When is Shador gonna play? That's we're just gonna get to that. When are the Browns gonna stop bullshitting and put my nigga in the game?
I told you it wasn't gonna be week 1. I told you that much.
No, no, we knew that. I mean, like, hey, I might have said week one, I might have jumped the gun, but he looked good in the preseason, baby, man. Look at the highlights, man. Like, let my nigga cook, bro.
Yeah, it probably won't be till the end of the year. They're gonna put Gabriel in before they put Shador,
That
unfortunately.
shit is
But
crazy. That shit is crazy.
they'll give Flacco at least 8 weeks. That's what I'm saying. Like,
OB3 says there's rumors Shador may get traded to the Bengals, but I doubt the Browns do that, no, for sure. And shout out to
hell
Famous
no.
Jameis. Right now, I don't see how the league is blackballing Shador right now. I
That's
don't see him getting a
even then. That's a
team, especially
division
with Jamar
rival.
Chase in it. Yes, that's also true from that
Like,
aspect as
that's an
well. You can right
in-state
on that.
division
You can right
rival.
on that.
Ain't no
During
fucking
the
way.
season, no, you're right. You're right. So yeah, that's even more reason why
And
they're
then
not.
have to play them twice? Fuck no.
Yeah, they just they bury my nigga on the bench, y'all. That shit is crazy. Um, Fields and Jets, Jets and Fields. I thought had came back, and that nigga is cooked again in that game. But Josh Allen look like Josh Allen. Them niggas 2-0 over on that side. Are they the favorites in the AFC for you? Or are we still rolling with Lamar?
Yeah, to me, they're the favorites. I love Lamar, but he's let me down too many
Man, that
times.
nigga, bro, week one. Oh my God.
He just lets me down too many times, bro. I love my boy, and I hope he does get it done this year. I do. I really do. But
Oh, that's so
it's
crazy.
time for me. It's time for
Yeah.
me to wake up. It's been the last 3 years I be picking them. So I just at a certain point I was like, all right, bro. I
Oh,
gotta.
we
I'm
just
not
we just
jumping
want
ship,
one.
but
We just want one. But like, look, it's just until we see it, bro. Like it's bad, bro. Like
exactly.
it's really bad, bro. Like you keep losing to these niggas for whatever reason, and that's it. It wasn't even playoffs. Like I think they beat them last year too. No, no, I think
Yeah, in the
the Bills.
playoffs.
The Bills did too. Like, yeah, but yes, but like, and they looked incredible. They looked, bro. The nigga Derrick Henry went for like 200. Zay Flowers, you know what I'm saying? Down there, $150. Like, just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and had a lead and everything. It was just like,
It's
and then
crazy.
it's always the perfect storm of like,
Yep.
all right, last couple years, we'd be like, all right, Lamar didn't play like Lamar. Last year, Lamar played
Yep.
like Lamar. Then we got
Yep.
a fucking fumble and a drop touchdown for the win. Like, it's this year, Lamar had a good, pretty solid night, but
He
then
had a
couldn't
great
close it
night.
off on a lot. Couldn't close it off on the last drive, number one, and then Derrick Henry
But
fumbled.
Derrick Henry fumbled though, bro. Like the game was. I mean,
They still got
man,
the ball back after that and could have put them away and not gave
it was crazy.
Baltimore. I mean, I could have gave Buffalo the ball back. So
Crazy.
it's always the perfect storm of them just finding a way to lose. So until they find a way
Finally.
to win, I'm gonna just assume they're gonna find a way to lose when it's all said and done.
Oh, that's fair. That is fair. Stone, everyone is Loki Ravens fan. They the niggas in the NFL. Yeah,
Now,
that's
facts, especially all the brothers, because it's like
team
you feel
culture.
me?
Team culture.
Yeah,
Team
like we
culture.
and like we know Lamar can do it. That's why we all be like, bro, what's up, bro? Like we know you can do
But
it.
it's
It's just
always
like steak bitten.
but it's not even like other people's fault. Like sometimes it be Lamar's fault. Sometimes it be like
No, for
nigga last
sure,
time our
right?
game
It's
was at
always
the end. Like
something, bro. Right.
always something
Just
with
can't
Baltimore.
ever get it all on the same page, bro.
That's just crazy. Jay the first says the Packers are gonna have a great season, only to lose to the Niners in the playoffs at Lambeau.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Um, Giants and Cowboys. That was probably the funnest game I would say of the day. Malik Neighbors is the truth. Odell Beckham reincarnated. That nigga was, bro. He was going, bro. Trevon Diggs, hang up your cleats, brother. It is over. It is over. Um, they still ended up losing that game, and somehow the Cowboys found a way to win. And I know niggas is not gonna take the Cowboys seriously until, but should Russell Wilson be the starting quarterback of the Giants?
Yeah, I mean, you know who I want to start. You know what I'm saying?
Friend
But
of the show, friend of the show,
you
famous
know,
James. If you know, you know.
crab leg king, you know what I mean? But I just think Russell Wilson, as much as I hate to say it, is the perfect quarterback for Malik Neighbors because he just be throwing that shit up with that
Yeah,
stupid ass
yeah.
boom ball, and
Mm-hmm.
that shit perfect for
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just let him rock at this point. Like
Like y'all niggas
there's
not gonna win the Super Bowl, so.
yeah, like there's a lot of other holes they have on offense, but
Mm.
it'll keep Neighbors happy. You know what I'm saying? Even Wandale Robinson kind of doing his thing right now. Um, yeah, unless you're gonna put my boy Jameis Winston in the game, I don't want to see y'all go to Jackson Dart.
That's so funny. I post Jackson Dart, but famous. I just want to see famous get traded over to the Bengals. To the Bengals, that would be
That'd
nice.
be hard for sure.
Jennifer, how
And
many people have done? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
not about to say, and him being from Louisiana to get locked in
Oh
with
yeah, no,
Jamar.
that would be yeah,
Oh, bro.
that would be hard. That would be hard. Just the cliffs alone, and they're gonna play in the snow too, so you know you're gonna get another snow game. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
shout out to James.
yeah.
Keep your head up. Jennifer, how many people have done the night night selling too early, only to lose in the end? No, I think he's one of the only ones. It was little premature, but you know, football you can't really control the defense like that. It's not like a walk off in basketball or another sport. So that was pretty funny. Shout out to the guy, splash guy. Um, bro, is Caleb Williams not him?
I think he's been playing pretty good. I don't think he's been playing at the number one pick, and I feel like Jaden Daniels has been playing so well, it makes it look even crazier. But
Yes.
I feel like Caleb is still solid. It's going to take him another, I feel like, year before he really gets to be like that real what we expected to see. But I
Mhm.
think he's making progress over last year, and that's a start.
He made a it was like one throw I saw. I wish I could have brought it up for everybody, but it was crazy. Like the one to Roman Dunze
Yeah,
over the middle, like over like three people on the run. Like so uh Juice says no, he's cooked. Plus his nails are ugly. His mechanics is shot. I mean that's just him as a quarterback. He has good mechanics for a good portion of the game, but then he'll go back to what he knows. So he's not
yeah,
consistent yet, but I mean he shows flashes. The
yeah.
Lions still not. They're still contenders.
Yeah. I feel like they're still contenders, but I mean,
Mhm.
I feel like that's the Packers division right now.
Mm, mm. Everybody, I still pick the Lions. I know you're not a Jared Goff believer, but I just feel like they still got more guys on offense compared to the Packers. Where I mean, Packers got probably got a better team overall. with Micah now, but yeah, I think the Lions are still going to be there in the playoffs, y'all.
But the Lions changed the 3 interior offensive linemen, and I just feel like that's going to be a
Yeah, no,
problem.
they offensive line. Yeah, no, facts.
That is going to be a problem.
Facts. They can work itself out throughout the season, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Seahawks got the win over Steelers. Don't really care about that game. Colts and Broncos ended up low-key being fire. Bo Nix and Danny Dimes going at it. And shit, that nigga Tyler Warren is on my fantasy team going crazy at tight end. And Cardinals and Panthers. Oh, this is what I was going to say to you. Cardinals and Panthers game. I'm at the job. Um, I was a doubter of your man's T Mac, and he has proven me wrong because that nigga made a catch. But he made a catch
The
that
one that
wasn't even
didn't count.
going. Oh my god! I said, what? Like nigga on the sideline over a nigga head. I said, oh, I got. Hmm.
My thing was he got up like bro, you got up like you didn't just do that. Like you feel me? Like
Right, like no, like didn't even acknowledge it. Next play, like yeah, no, that was pretty crazy. So he's looking good, but I think Bryce Young's developing. I think he's got to keep on building over there. I'm not really mad at the Panthers. With the Cardinals though, who are 2-0, going against United, nice little tease. Do you think they finally getting their shit together?
fuck no. They're still the Cardinals. But
I
they do look
mean,
solid though.
they be
If I'm
giving, they
not
be.
mistaken, didn't they
Yep.
start like 6-1 last year
I
and
mean,
then
yes,
didn't
it's
miss
not
the
about
playoffs?
yeah.
Like
We know as soon as Call of Duty come out, y'all
right,
gonna lock
exactly.
in on that
November 1st.
game.
Yeah, exactly
It's
right.
bad. You know what I'm saying? Rest of the season. But for right now, it's September, October. Marvin Harrison Jr. looking pretty
They
good.
they
James
got
Conner
weapons though. They
looking
have
pretty
weapons
good.
on both sides of the ball.
Uh, my nigga, wasn't that? I didn't even know they had drafted bro from Michigan, Will Johnson,
Yeah.
on defense. So they got some boys. It's gonna be this will be a test for the Niners this weekend if they can go ahead and really get this win versus Cardinals. I thought the Cardinals do have a pretty solid team. So we'll see what's going on with that. Eagles Chiefs rematch. Pat almost tried to pull one out his ass, man. He tried at the end with the D ball, whatever, but it's
That
not the
motherfucker.
same, bro. Bro, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same, bro.
The Chiefs are a motherfucker, bro. You really have to beat them. But them starting 0-2, I think that's a tough hole for them to dig themselves out of. So
Especially one to the division too with the Chargers
yeah.
in the first week. Mm-hmm.
So it's looking a little scarce. Like all this they've been playing this like I don't know, just like we're gonna give the Pat Mahomes the bare minimum and see if he can do it. It's starting to come back and bite them in the
Yeah,
ass.
no, facts, facts,
So we'll
facts.
see. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some respect on his name because, like you said, even these last 2 games where they lost, like they really was in both them games to the
I
very
don't
last
know. I
seconds,
don't
bro.
know
Like,
who he threw that ball to at the end of the game. I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, bro, he really, like you said, trying to make shit shake. But I mean, that's what Josh Allen be doing. Like, nigga,
yeah,
that was separate. Shout out Keon Coleman, friend of the show. He is starting to put on a pretty good season, but Pat ain't got no like. Travis Kelsey is cooked. He was doing solid. He's not where he was. He's doing solid.
yeah. You can just tell he don't have
He's
that
doing solid.
same burst that he
Yeah,
used to have.
exactly,
He's still
exactly.
solid, good
Right.
hands, but he even when he
They
dropped
missing.
the let's say when
What?
he dropped the pass and bro picked it, you can just tell I
Yeah.
ain't about to chase this motherfucker. Like you
No.
feel me?
Nah.
Like
Like,
bro.
look, you won the rep. You
Right.
won the rep. Um, they missing Rasheed though. If Rasheed was out there, I think it would look different. I
And
think it would look
Worthy.
different.
I think Worthy too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Hollywood Brown is a good third option, but not at the one.
He's a
So
good deep threat, but you don't really need him to
yeah.
do nothing else. And then I feel like
Yeah.
with Worthy,
Yeah.
he kind of filled in the Rasheed Rice role where it's like we got him like Debo, where we just gonna have you do a little bit of everything, handle the
Yeah.
ball, run it
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
round, shit like that. So them not having them to kind of fuck them up. They're out there. Your receivers 3, 4, and 5 become 1, 2, and 3,
Right.
and that's just tough. And then also their offensive line, I really don't feel like it's that good. Um, their right tackle, I never liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He said, "I'll never like."
Honestly, that motherfucker be false starting all the time, and they don't
That's what
never
I'm
call
saying.
that shit. But
Mm,
even then, I just don't feel like he's that good. And
mm,
for Patrick Mahomes, I feel like they don't care because it's the right tackle, and he's already looking to that side. So
mm.
they like, fuck it, we can still, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like,
Yep.
bro, you can
Yep.
find a better right tackle than him, in my opinion. But hey, what
Mm,
do I know?
mm. Um, Falcons and Vikings was a pretty good game. Not really. JJ McCarthy has some shit to work on, so we're not going to talk about that one. Bucks and Texans, your Buccaneers, the NFC South, versus my Texans, CJ Stroud, hold it down. Give my boy some help, man. Shit. Game was a really good game though. That nigga CJ, they ended up getting the game winning touchdown with Nick Chubb, but Baker, the Baker's shaking, boy. He going
I
crazy, boy.
honestly, I turned the game off. I had some shit to do, so I turned the game off after Nick Chubb
Yeah,
ran the fucking ball in.
yeah,
Thought it was
yeah.
game
No,
over.
it
I
looked like
looked
it
at
was
my
about to be
phone.
one
I'm
of the
like,
ones.
Baker won.
Like to be one of the ones, man. He walked him down, bro. Hmm
I love that dude. At first, I was not a Baker fan, but since he been with the Bucks, man, I just
He,
fuck with his whole kid. Damn, like
he had a really good redemption story. I saw it was I think Barstool had a really good redemption story for him, man. He's toned it down. I think the league humbled
I
him a little
see.
bit.
I didn't see that, but I seen a tweet. Somebody was like, "It's fucked up that his redemption story was being redeemed from the Browns," and that shit had me rolling.
That nigga said they still fuck the Browns for life.
I
Him
mean,
and
I
Johnny
feel it though.
Manziel. Him and Johnny Manziel, like nigga, no, it's
I mean,
yeah,
the
they
Browns are
was gonna
cursed.
die.
Johnny Manziel, I don't feel
Yeah.
as bad for.
Shador Sanders,
But
hold your head up, brother. Yeah, no, it's a place where people gonna die, man. Juice said Texas should have took a O line instead of blood from Ole Miss.
I agree.
Like,
Speaking of
yeah,
line, they shit trash.
he was. I
And
mean,
they
CJ.
traded Laramie Tunsil. So like, what are y'all
Yeah, I
really
don't know.
doing?
Yeah, I don't know what they're saying about that. Man, CJ still trying to hold it down. They need to get us some help. And to finish it off in Vegas, we already talked about it, but the Raiders are on the up and up a little bit. They're fighting some little more holes filled, but they doing they probably gonna be 8-8, something like that, maybe 9. But the Chargers, with my favorite head coach, Jim Harbaugh, 2-0. Are they looking like possible Super Bowl contenders now?
I mean, yeah, because I feel like they got a chance to win their division. So if you got a chance to win your division, you got a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Um, I mean, I feel like the Raiders could have easily won that game had they had
I mean,
Geno
stop
Smith
turning the
not
ball over,
being.
right?
Yeah, you feel me? But like, it was still kind of in the game at the end.
Yeah,
So
no, there was.
they do look good though. The offense starting to come together. Herbert starting to cook, but they
Mhm.
have Greg Roman as their offensive coordinator, and I feel like ultimately that'll be their downfall. Even
He was man. I don't know though, but he been doing good. I saw the first 2 years or 3 years with G Roll. You got a shot. You can get to the championship.
yeah, but I feel like by the end of year two, they start to realize he's a fucking idiot, and all this little stupid shit he be doing. Like he's good to get like if your offense was jack shit, he's gonna have your
Yep.
offense looking, you feel me, from
Yes.
zero to like
Yes.
you feel me, like real, like
Yes.
almost like you know what I'm saying, nice. But then
He,
after
he
like
keeps he keeps it pretty simple. He keeps it pretty simple.
yes, and that's a good start for a lot of people. But then once I feel like once you get into the advanced shit and I don't know, like it was a couple of like fourth down, the motherfucker put in the third down running back
Mm-hmm.
and then runs the end around. Like
No, I saw that. Where he
who the
fumbled.
fuck
That
thinks
was
you're
crazy.
gonna hand the
That
ball
was
to the
crazy.
third
That
down
was
running
crazy.
back? Like, come
That was
on, bro,
crazy.
what are you
That was
doing,
crazy.
bro? Like
Yeah, no,
that.
that was pretty crazy.
I just feel like
Um,
ultimately that's gonna be their downfall.
I don't know, but Herb Durr, bro, I'm a big Herbert believer, and he's going crazy right now. Possibly could be an
Yes.
MVP talks, and I feel like that could be the equalizer for what Jim has needed. And they really had a good quarterback like that. Like he's just out there really hooping. Like this nigga, bro, Quentin Johnson looks like a whole new nigga right now. Like Jim Harbaugh gonna make you believe, bro. So I'm just gonna be watching them to see how they kind of unplay because I feel like they could go kind of far with what they got right now. Shout out Najee. Niggas try to say Najee is a pirate at this point in time, even though my nigga has two eyes. But I just want to see where they go, man. It should be pretty good finish to the season. Before we get up out of here, wanted to go over our quick division winners. Only week two, so we still got a chance to go ahead and call out our division winners for this season. And I got the pen and paper here, doing an old school style. For the AFC North, Pat, jumped it off. Who we going with?
Ravens. I feel
Yeah,
like that's especially now with the Bengals like not having Joe Burrow. People, even myself, might have been more likely to pick the Bengals had Joe Burrow been there, but I still feel like the Ravens division to lose for sure.
I would have picked. I was gonna pick the Ravens regardless if we had did this today or prior to the season.
Facts.
I'm rolling with Lamar until he gets his shit together. But for the division, easy pick, Ravens. Um, AFC, or we can just go bounce. Actually, let's bounce back and forth to the divisions. NFC North, Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings, probably the most competitive division, I would say.
I feel
Who
like
you got in this one?
I feel like that was the case last year. I feel like this
Mm,
year, not so much.
mm,
Um, I feel like our division is going to be really competitive.
mm,
Um, I don't feel like there's like necessarily an elite team as of right
mm,
now, but I feel like
mm,
we're all going to be fighting for the playoffs, honestly. Like, so I feel like it's going to be really balanced. I feel like the NFC East is going to be really competitive too.
mm,
Um, but for the NFC North, I'm taking the Packers.
mm. Shout out to Big Banks holding it
My
down with the
dog.
new check.
You know what I'm
Have
saying?
you have you talked to him about being out there and nigga he had nigga the
No, I
most
haven't talked to him yet.
nowhere place, but man, shit. Live like a king, man. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not that bad.
Facts.
You know, lie to you. I'm gonna go with give me the Lions. Going with the Lions. I think they're gonna figure it out. They don't have Ben Johnson, but they still got a shit ton of dudes, and it looks really good this last weekend. Jameer Gibbs going crazy. You got to use Jameer Gibbs more. I think they'll get the shit together and they'll end up winning the division towards the end. Um, OB3 with Ravens for sure for the AFC North, NFC North. Before Parsons' acquisition by the Packers, I was going to say the Lions now, might have to go Packers, but the Michael Parsons, you know what I'm saying, puts it over the top. So I'm not mad at that. Packers definitely look like the favorites, but I'm just going to go the Lions just because. AFC East, Bills, Dolphins, Pats, Jets. Who you got?
That's Bills easy.
Yeah, that's a easy one. Just
That's
wash
probably
it
the
down.
most easy division to pick, honestly.
Yeah, it's it's the Ravens and the Bills pretty much just going
I
at it.
don't. The other three teams might not even have a winning
Mhm.
record. Like,
I had high hopes for the Jets after week one. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I still
Drake
do.
May,
Honestly, I still
Drake
do.
May
They
looking
just ran into
solid.
the Bills.
hmm
Or they just ran into the Bills. So I think they still got a chance.
Drake May has been looking solid. I'm fucking with Drake May. He could be solid, but the Dolphins kind of turmoil. That's what I was gonna say. Tyreek Hill needs to go back home to the Chiefs, but yeah, I'm going the Bills in that division too. NFC East. Who you got?
Yeah, I gotta go with Philly. I think
Mm-hmm.
the Redskins are a lot better, so
Mm-hmm.
they'll definitely be a contender. But I just think, yeah, Eagles are the NFC favorite in my opinion right now. So
Yeah, and it hasn't even, but Jalen Hurts ain't even really got going yet. So it's like they've got
that
a
motherfucker
really
never
good
really gets
team.
going.
I mean, until the Super
He
Bowl,
will
and he
he
got
a
to go up
winner though.
against until he goes against Pat Mahomes, and he got to,
Mo-
you know
Motherfucker
what
is a
I'm
winner.
saying,
You gotta
put
give him
the
his credit.
team on his back, tush push God. I'm gonna go. Hard not to go to Eagles, but I want to go with the Commanders just because my nigga Debo over there, man. I feel like they're gonna find out a way.
I ain't
Even though
mad
they
at
had
it.
tough loss on last Sunday or Sunday versus or no Thursday versus the Packers. So they still got a chance. I mean Eagles definitely favorites, but I'm going Commanders. I'm going Commanders. Ryan with J5. Shout out to Debo. Yes, once the Eagles figure out how to use AJ Brown, it could be a wrap. Um, AFC South. Houston Texans, Colts, Titans, shout out Cam Ward. Get that man some help. Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. Oh, we didn't even talk about that game right quick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I went full retard on drafting anybody from the Jacksonville Jaguars in my fantasy team with Brian Thomas Jr. let me down. Travis Hunter. Did I? Is it Trevor Lawrence who's not him?
I feel like that's a lot like the Browns to me. It's like it don't matter who y'all
Hmm.
quarterback is, it's going y'all gonna find a
Right,
black
like,
quarterback.
bro, god damn, the nigga the number one pick, bro. Like three different coordinators. I mean, he played good versus the Bengals, like in terms of I guess just put up points and shit like that and stats and everything. But first overall pick, I just don't see it.
It's there's times where it flashes, but there's not. It's not consistent enough. I definitely agree.
That's what I'm saying. So, our boy Zay, AJ Brown getting tired of not getting the rock. I wouldn't be surprised if he requests another trade. Now, I think he's good with it. He just knows like, look, this is Jalen, is my quarterback. We're gonna keep winning games. It might not look sexy for the numbers wise, but as long as we get another Super Bowl, I'm gonna be chilling. AFC South, who you got winning the division?
Um, I like this division. I really do. Um, Texans have won it the last couple of years. I feel like the Jags are a lot better, but I'm gonna go with the
I
Colts.
knew you was gonna say that. Oh man, Daddy dies.
I do not like Daniel Jones, but he's playing solid, and the Colts defense is
Oh, excuse
really
me. It's 2025. He's no longer Daddy Dimes. He is now Indiana Jones.
good. That's funny.
I mean, Indianapolis Jones, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the kids call him out
Street
there.
saying Kevin O'Connell might have fixed him, so we'll see.
I mean, he was hooping. He was hooping versus the Broncos. Really good defense played. Tyler Warren, the young truth, going crazy. Before we got on this podcast in the summertime, I would have drank the Kool-Aid and told you the Jacksonville Jaguars was going to win this division. But I'm going Houston Texans, riding with my boy still, CJ. And their defense is raw. Shout out to Derek Stingley. He goes crazy. And Will Anderson possibly could be another defensive MVP. NFC South, the division we like to always talk about. This is going to be a fun division too, I think. Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Bucks.
I feel like it's always fun just for like because the cities don't like each other, so they always be
Yeah,
wanting to bust each other's head.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
should be cool.
Yep,
But you know I'm rocking with my Bucks, man.
yep. I knew it. I'm not mad at that. Back to back. They looking good. They
They
looking
are.
good.
I do feel like Atlanta's solid though. They starting to look like
Mm-hmm.
they
Mm-hmm.
putting some shit together. So you got to give them their respect. But
Oh,
Bucks is just yeah. My boy Baker go cook, man.
man, nah, I got to make a Buka on my fantasy team. He going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna run it back. We're gonna do like we did last year. I'm gonna say fuck it. Rise up, go with the Falcons. ATL.
You picked the
What they
Falcons last
do?
year. I thought you picked the
What they
Saints.
do? No, I don't think I picked Derek Carr last year. I do not
No,
think I
about
picked.
say you was
You
fucking with
might.
DC
I
four for
think
a second. I don't know if you
I
was.
was, but I don't think I picked the Saints. I think I picked Kirk Cousins and them last
Okay,
year. I'm
respect,
pretty
respect,
sure.
respect, respect.
Let us know in the chat if you remember me taking I'm
Okay,
98% sure
I
I did
believe you.
not.
I just thought you was fucking with the because you
I
was
was
fucking with
no.
DC,
Yeah,
and
this is
we was
one.
all drinking the
Mhm.
Kool Aid after they started 2-0. They blew out the
Yep.
Cowboys by
Yep.
like
Nah,
50.
man. Alvin Kamara, one of the greatest week fours of all time last year. That nigga went crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ATL.
ATL
I'm
who?
going with the Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons. Our boy Zay Bucky Irvin is playing similar to Gibbs now. He looking great. And Jalen Fred Baker is the comeback kid this year. Can't leave him any time on the clock. He is going. Yeah, for real. Rounding it out. West Side. AFC West. Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers. Great actual division. Who you got?
I think the Chargers are probably gonna take that division, but I'm gonna go on the record with the Broncos. I'm gonna let
Mm.
you rock with the Chargers because I know that's your squad.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Ooh. Oh, Knicks. Mm. Yeah, I was riding with you. I got Denver winning the AFC West. Mm. I thought they was gonna be 2-0, but they definitely
Well, they
split.
were for a second till they got that fucking
Yeah.
penalty.
Yeah. Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. I'm not mad at that because the Broncos are solid. Even though they need to use RJ Harvey a lot more, I have him starting on my fantasy team, and he only has 5 points last week. So put the nigga in the game. You know I'm rolling with Jim Harbaugh and the motherfucking Chargers. So I'm gonna
For sure.
go Chargers. Shout out to Derwin James. Did you see the clip of Khalil Mack's arm like
Yeah.
one way and his hand was it was great. It was great. You're
Yeah.
letting your man's down. Now the donkeys.
Ain't nobody picking y'all weak ass motherfucking Raiders.
Yeah, they just gonna be happy. No, if we did the show after week 1, like look, they was
Yeah, for sure. They would have told you they go at 17 and no. But nah, I still think y'all gonna, like you said, I still think they're gonna be competitive around 8, maybe 9 wins.
Yeah, just gotta,
Pete
Geno Smith.
Carroll gonna
That's not,
have you with a solid football team for sure.
they should feed Ashton Jeanty more though. They had the white boy. You saw the nigga that he tried to be CMC.
But
He got the
CMC number 23. He
great value
faked that
CMC.
move like him too, though. That's what was funny
That's
about it.
what
He
I
low
said.
key moved, Michael.
I said, that's why you got 23 on, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
only one reason. It's only one reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? NFC West. To go ahead and round it out. Cardinals,
You know who I'm picking.
Rams, Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers. Pat, who you got?
Niners by 50.
Mm,
Nah, but
dang,
yeah,
dang.
I think we're gonna win our division. I think we're gonna be a lot better than people really expect us to be this year, which I've been saying.
Mm,
But yeah,
mm. Dylan LeBeau. Couldn't even have told you that if I had to. Gun to my head. He is CMC. Stop it. He is not Christian McCaffrey Jr. Just because you white and got the number 23 on, there was nothing in that game that said he is about to be Christian McCaffrey Jr. No. Just let Ashton Jitty cook. NFC West, I'm finna go. And I probably already had picked this earlier, and niggas is gonna hate me. It's understandable. But I don't be believing in the quarterback situation in Santa Clara, even though Mac Jones
that boy
might
was
do his
cooking.
thing. We gonna see this week. This week gonna be the one. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm saying the other frame. Taking the Rams. It's gonna be raised with it's definitely gonna be between. I don't know. The Cardinals do look solid. Like this week is gonna be solid. Like they have looked pretty solid. I did not think Kyler was gonna get on the same page as Marvin as the junior, but here we are. And yes,
I mean,
hating
shit,
on
Seahawks look solid
Purdy,
too. To be being honest,
Jim Garoppolo, anybody who's been under there. Mac Jones, I don't hate him as much. He hasn't done anything. I just don't have no faith. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Rams in the division, NFC West. Depending on if your man Jim Garoppolo gets out there by week 8. Who knows if Matt Stafford will see the whole season. But yeah, that is pretty good. Kev Stone, always believer in our quarterbacks. Mac Jones about to hold us down. That's hella funny. This is who Kyle wanted anyway. This is who he deep down wanted in the first place. Except he didn't. They probably
yeah,
could have just stayed at. They could have just stayed at 12 and just picked him at 12.
maybe. But I feel like
That would have made sense.
he fell in love with some of Trey's intangibles,
That he didn't
and
want to use. They didn't want
I
to
just
work
feel
with
like
him.
it's kind of similar to Kuminga. It's like you wanted him to develop, but didn't want to develop him. So it's like, yeah, I
That's a
don't know
great
how that
segue.
works, but yeah.
It's a great segue. Before we get up out of here, real quick, Kaminga Gate. Um, will he be back?
He'll be back this year, no matter what. I feel like, and that's already they already established that. Now, the new latest thing is, I guess he's got a 3-year deal on the table.
Yep.
The third year is a team option, and they want it
Yep.
made to a player option. And
Yep.
then Kaminga will be satisfied and bought in with the agenda. Um, I mean, I don't never feel like Kaminga was never bought in on the agenda. I don't know where that came from. I just feel like he wants to put an emphasis on his personal development, and
Mm, mm. He want
uh,
to play.
yeah, that's
He
what I'm
wants to play.
saying. So like, I don't
He wants to play.
think there's anything wrong with that. So
He wants to play.
uh, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but I do think he'll be in a Warriors jersey to start this year for sure.
He told Joe Lacob, I want to say Bob Myers. He told Joe Lacob over the weekend. This is in quotes. Joe Lacob asked, "Do you want to be here?" And he said, "Do you even want me here?" And that kind of sums up the relationship because, like, bro, we know Joe Lacob wants Kaminga to be the next dude, but it's one man that is holding him back. And he is right now the head coach of the Warriors for the unseen future. If this nigga even comes back this year, free Kaminga from Steve Kerr, free Kaminga from the shackles of Steve Kerr, as my boy would eloquently put it. It's like, all right, you bring him back. Does he play now? Does he start now?
Right.
Is he back on the bench? Like, nigga, like, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't think he's gonna play if because Kerr doesn't like the way he plays. Like we've already.
But he played really good in the last game we saw him. He put up what, like 30 or some shit. Like the only one was hooping out there, man. Like it makes no
And,
sense.
and
And Jimmy Butler was on the court too at the same time. My bad.
yeah, no, I was gonna say, and before Jimmy Butler got here, we saw Kaminga taking that next step. But you know what? Kerr has made up his mind. I don't think there's anything that's gonna change it. So um, I think he'll come off the bench. Um, I think he'll be a lot happier coming off the bench, making 25 million. But
I
we'll
mean, it's
see.
really the paper. Like, I mean, yeah, you gotta just really give him my paper right now. But he wants to. They said he wants to go to the Kings, bro. Like, I can see that. Like, fuck it. Like, man, I'm
Because
in
he'll get to
Sacramento, whatever.
play.
But like, that's what I'm
Oh
saying. Like,
yeah,
I
like
don't. It doesn't matter, nigga. I don't care where the fuck you can put me in, nigga. Rancho Cucamonga. I'm trying to play
all right.
basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So we'll see. Another great episode of your favorite podcast, our favorite podcast on base. So I want to appreciate everyone for pulling up yet again. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. We'll be back later on this week to go ahead and make your pre picks before the weekend. And man, just appreciate y'all for always fucking with us, man, for real. Boy Pat, as always, last words.
Yeah. Like you said, man, appreciate y'all sliding through, kicking it with your partners, man. We know it's been a minute, but it won't be a minute to the next time. So y'all be cool how y'all be cool.
Oh,
Uh
shout out for your balconies.
oh, yes. Shout out to the Golden State Valkyries. Made the playoffs, you feel me, in their first inaugural season. Y'all went on a 3-game skid to fuck off our playoff position. Now we about to get swept. By who we playing Minnesota. And it was even funnier because now our home game will be at the SAP Center, not the Chase Center, because nobody
Yeah.
was really expecting
Niggas didn't think they was
playoffs
going. Yep.
here. Got double
Mm-hmm.
booked. They tried to do it at Oracle. That was already booked too. So hopefully we'll get it together next year. You feel me? Start making some moves. Angel Reese, she trying to get out of Chicago. Pull up to that Bay. You feel me?
Man,
Yes,
pull up. God damn. Shout out to
Bay
Angel
Area
Reese.
Barbie. Feel me? Got the
Woo!
same ring to it, like Bayou Barbie, Bay Area Barbie. You feel
Lord,
me? Slide. Feel me? We can
please.
get
Just
shit cracking, and then we get Juju. Then we can really make shit work. But whatever. Um, we ain't tanking. We here. Shout out to the Valkyries. Shout out to the Bay Area. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool, man. Love is love.
Man, everybody have a good night. We'll fuck with y'all later. Peace.